I'm selfish, I know. Don't talk to me, leave me alone. D&D, stop calling my phone. You know my man, stop calling me bro.
What's going on, y'all? We back at it again for another podcast. I'm gonna let everybody, introduce themselves. For me, I'm QJ.
I still could not fold. Selfish, I'm selfish. Sometimes I cannot help it. I'm selfish, I'm selfish. Sometimes I cannot help it. I'm helpless, I'm helpless. Who's really helping? I'm selfish,
I'm
I'm
Bree.
selfish. Sometimes I
I'm
cannot
Mimi.
help it. I get greedy. That's only cause I feel.
With Ken Grip.
Saying
Bow.
we back at it for another podcast. Ken, why don't you go down the topics that we're gonna speak today? That we're gonna speak
Yeah,
on today.
Ken, thank everybody who's watching right now. Hopefully you learn something from us. You get what I'm saying? Young creators, this is what we do. Now what we're gonna be talking about for this Thursday's podcast is the Carly Russell situation when a young girl who was, well, older lady, whatever, middle age, whatever you want to call it, but the missing situation, the child abduction. We're going to talk about ways to overcome trauma, time when you step out of your comfort zone, how to manifest your reality, why do people turn to religion, and last but not least, what regimen do you use? Now, to get started, child.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
So
Before we get started, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm saying turn on them post bell notifications. I've been watching my YouTube lately. You feel me? Yeah, eyes. Feel me? So who wanna get started? Wow, before somebody run down the Carly situation to me and everybody else that's watching this, so we know what's going on.
Hey, cool. I'll do it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so basically, Carly Russell situation. She was on the phone with a relative, a family member, and she ended up telling the family member that it was a toddler on the floor on the highway. You know, and so she said she's gonna get out, and then when she gets out, the phone hangs up abruptly, right? So then the family member that she was on the phone with, the relative, friend, or whatever, they panicked because they thought, something was off about the situation. When they arrived to the scene, all they saw was a wig, a phone, if I'm not mistaken, and like some other. Does anyone know what else was left besides the wig and the phone? Oh, it was a hat. It was a hat, literally. So families all stressed out. Everybody's, thinking that their relative, their friend got abducted, and a couple of days later she ends up at a relative's house, her parents' house. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like basically, there was no evidence of the toddler being on the highway. You get what I'm trying to say? So I just want to know, like, what do y'all think about the situation?
I think that she was being really inconsiderate because it turned out that she lied because they
Mm,
searches and things like that, and it's just like what you did that for. And apparently she did it because of a situation that happened with her boyfriend, or whatever. So with that being said, there's hundreds of thousands of people, especially black people, who are missing, and I just feel like everybody really put her out there. Like when they really thought she was missing, everybody was really looking for her. Like she was on the news, everybody was sharing, everybody was trying to find her. So to find out that she wasn't really missing just kind of makes it like harder for the people who are actually missing. Like, are they gonna put forth that same effort? Like, like, are we gonna be taken serious next time? Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I feel like she didn't think that through.
wait, so she put that on like it came out that she wasn't really missing, is what y'all saying?
No, yeah, like she planned it. Like they found out that she was at a hotel the whole time, and she ordered Uber Eats and stuff like that. Like she even got snacks from Target, and the snacks was all ate. Like, come on, shorty, like
Wait,
you're hot right now. Like, you know what I'm
she
saying?
did this because of her ex?
Cause of her no, well, he's her ex now, but it was her boyfriend at the time, and I
Okay.
don't know, like she was trying to like prove a point or something, or whatever the case may be, or if they got into an argument. But she wanted to go missing or whatever the case may be, and Yeah, like come
They
on.
accomplish that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Like people do anything just to get their viral moment. I swear,
Yeah.
like to the point
Oh,
where you.
But you know what's funny? I don't even think she thought it was gonna get that far. Like I thought she maybe thought like maybe a couple people was gonna look for her, but I don't think she thought like she was gonna be on the shade room and stuff like that. Like she was gonna be like on the news and stuff like that. So
She probably adapt a girl like girl, I'm on the shade room, like you know what I'm
now,
saying. We lit, you know what I'm saying. Nah, I'm just playing.
and
But yeah,
now she does know she could face criminal charges for that because you
yeah, I was
lied.
gonna say that.
Yeah, and like they sent out a whole Amber Alert and everything, and it's like, damn, there's really people out there missing, and they wasted their time on you. So that's so inconsiderate.
Nah, that's
I
true.
agree.
dude, I
All
didn't
the
even
people,
know you. But so you're saying you can get criminal charges for just disappearing like that, and you
And
don't
lie,
even
no,
do.
yeah,
Lying,
lying,
lying to the authorities.
Oh,
yeah,
and
because you kind of basically crime scene almost. So
You start over.
she kind of like planted like a crime scene. So it's kind of like she set it up to where they where they had like an investigation, but it wasn't real. All of it was a joke. So she wasted their time and she wasted their money. So yeah,
Is this lady from New York?
of course not.
no, that's a Texas person. That's what it is.
Nah, yeah, like
Texas
nah.
people go missing all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what was
No, she ain't got she ain't got no man. And she ain't got no friends. Like and everybody's clowning her on the internet. You know how many memes? But I don't agree with that. I feel like the memes and everything, that's probably messing with her mental health and
Nah,
stuff.
she probably was going through something that felt like she had to do that. You know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody really going through mentally. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Someone people may not feel valued, so they feel like they have to put themselves out there in a certain type of way so they can get attention on them. Not out of like, oh, I need this attention. It makes me feel good, or it's like I want to be seen. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? On some real shit.
at what expense? Because just because now you want some attention because you want to be seen, now I'm a family friend or I'm your cousin and I'm worried, I'm panicking, I'm searching, I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? Stressed out. How
I
many?
But
feel like
that's what he
I think a lot of people do it for themselves, not for anybody else. And that's the problem.
Right.
Nah, it's not worth it. She was wrong for that, like way out of line. And
Yeah,
it's like,
she was mad wrong.
why would we take another person serious in another situation like that when we remember her situation? You get what I'm trying to say?
Like her family probably not gonna take her serious. You know what I'm saying? That's like
So, in general, people gonna be more insensitive to the things that we go through. You get what
yeah.
I'm saying? Because of the people like that. It's not right.
Because if
yeah,
you already put on the back burner, like if like somebody of color, or like like somebody of like a non-white race is missing, it's not like a lot of effort is not put up like into it. Like they're not put on the news. Like there's 1,000 people who are missing, 1,000 kids who are missing, and they don't even get media coverage. So the fact that the first time somebody got like OD media coverage and then it turned out to be a lie, it's kind of like, damn, we can't even take y'all serious.
It's
So
it
that's
wasn't the last
sad.
person that got media coverage like that. Was the one who got kidnapped in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
yes, yeah. Oh
They
yeah,
But
died.
yeah,
and
I
that
feel
was
yeah, that one was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
it.
Dude, I know nothing about that.
She went to Mexico and she got her friends like a B&B, like it was like a friend trip or whatever. And her friends came back and she didn't. And they were saying like, oh, I guess she went missing or something. And it turns out they killed her. Like they beat her to death and they killed her and they left her there, which is crazy. And they can't even get arrested because they were in Mexico, so they can't be like, I don't know, it was weird. But they didn't get arrested.
How long ago was this?
I don't remember.
Maybe like 8 months ago.
Yeah, like
Wasn't it in October last year?
mm, yeah,
I
Hold up,
That's
had,
about that's about 8 months ago.
hold up. I'm gonna have to leave and join back. Amy's screen is frozen.
Situation right there is something else. You know, it's not worth the people around you. It's not worth sensitizing the seriousness of situations like that because you want some, because you want some. I'm saying just because I'm going through something, everybody got to go through something. That's the equivalent of my mom. Like I'm going through something, everybody got to go through it.
Right. It's like pushing your issues on other people. Yo, guys,
Right.
for the people that's watching, you know, if you feel that you need to like want to lash out or put yourself out there, talk to your people that's closest to you first. People that most likely that wanna listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, you know what I'm saying, putting your situation out there and it ain't even that big a deal for people to go to the lengths to try to, you know what I'm saying? Talk to your
Or
loved ones.
yeah, word. Or if you want attention, don't go the extra mile and do some dumb stuff because you don't know the consequences. All your actions have consequences. So don't just be out here just trying anything.
Right.
You know.
And for people, your time gonna come. You might be going through a job, whatever the case may be, where you might not be getting it. But trust me, if you continue to work on yourself, you know, and even if you don't, everybody gets their time to shine. You know, just be patient. Yours will be sure to come. And
Word.
forth,
Facts.
and true. So let's go to the next topic, y'all. What are some ways to overcome trauma? Because the situation with Shorty, she had to be going through some trauma. So, what are ways we could prevent people from, or help people that's actually going through certain types of traumas in their lives?
Well,
Go to
All
most
right. I want how we gonna do this is I want everybody to and then I want everybody to reply to their answer, explaining how will or won't work for them. Maybe it will apply to somebody else who's watching this.
Yeah,
go to therapy. Go to therapy. Write down your feelings, or like try to find a way that best helps you express how you feel. Just don't hold it in. That's talk about it.
All right, let me ask you a question. Why do you feel like therapy will work? Because I personally think people go to like people go to therapy for somebody to listen to them, and they don't even really care. They just getting paid to listen to you.
But it's not about them caring. It's not about you're not going there for somebody to care about your problems. You're going there for somebody to let you know from a different perspective, yo, this is what like I think this is what's going on with you. Sometimes when we're in a situation, it's hard for us to tell because we're going through it. But if you tell somebody else, they're like, yo, the reason why you're going through this is because this happened to you in your earlier life. And you be like, oh, shit, I didn't even notice that. You're not paying for them to care. You're paying for them to kind of let you know from a different perspective. Like, yo, you're doing this. Your actions are like this because you went through this. Sometimes you need to like hear it and you need to like a different perspective and somebody to be like, yo, this is what you can do and this is how you can move forward.
and to
Because
add, I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. I was done.
Um, Add on to what you just said.
Mhm.
Um, you're going to a professional that deals with many cases and hears many stories and went to school and studied and practiced on situations that you may be dealing with. So their level of knowledge pertaining to the things that you may be going through is way more advanced than just the normal everyday person. So that'll
Yeah,
really set a therapist from just a regular person. The advice that they give you is based on years and decades and centuries of case studies and situations, you know. Uh,
yeah. Or
right.
in situations like when people are depressed, you don't know you're depressed until like you really sit back and be like, oh damn, I'm really showing signs of depression. So you can go to therapy to like probably like open up and really realize, yo, I'm going through this. I'm going through like a depressive state. Like I'm going through like a depressive thing in my life. You could just think that like, yo, I'm just down, but you're really going through depression and you just don't know. Sometimes it's good to just have somebody hear you out and then you don't even know that therapist could have went through something. They could have went through the same thing as you and now you have somebody to relate to. But you're not going for them to care.
I agree. I agree with you saying.
yeah.
All right, let's go down the line. How they all deal with trauma?
Oh yeah. shoot, movies, binge watching Netflix, eat as much junk food as you possibly can. Everybody loves ice cream. Okay, not everybody, you know.
I
Just
tell you,
do things that makes you happy, do things that makes you feel good.
What is it called? What is it called? Comfort food. Comfort food.
Yeah,
Comfort
that's the
food,
really best ever.
yeah. But just make sure
Definitely.
you don't OD, then that starts to turn into a habit and it just creates more problems.
Yeah.
Be mindful of what you consume, basically.
Okay.
I got one, guy. So
Hmm.
when it comes to me personally, one of the ways that I overcome trauma, traumatic situations is working out. You know, I put it in my mind like as I'm doing push-ups or whatever the case may be that if the situation comes up in the future by me being physically stronger, that some way somehow I will be mentally fit and more prepared to handle the situation that happen in the future. You know, so
Yeah, that's
like just um the physical strength for me it turns into emotional strength and that just helps me out.
ooh. So what's your favorite exercises when you experience trauma?
So yeah, I got it right now, bro. So I'll just start doing some push-ups, right? Or I'll just go take a jog, go to the park, and then just jog, light jog, nothing too heavy, but and listening to music as well, but not listening to no drill music, no because that's dramatic music, dramatic situation. So you gotta really listen to music that's uplifted, music that makes, and combination of them two, that's all you need if you need knowledge.
Bars,
Yeah,
bars. Oh man.
yeah.
For me, I be on my like Janae Aiko type of stuff. Like I gotta release. I gotta let go. So for me, I'm like really dramatic. So I'll like write down what is bothering me and I need to throw something. Like I need to like release anger. Like I need to throw something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be like a plate. But like you know how you write stuff on a plate sometimes and you just throw it. Sometimes like my friends and I we did stuff like that when we were in college and stuff. And it helps. Like sometimes releasing that anger, like letting go of that anger or writing it down and like burning it. Stuff like that. Like for me that helps because it's like letting it go. Like this symbolization of I'm letting it go. It's over. You're not bringing it back up. It's gone. Stuff like that helps me.
That's dope. That's dope.
Thanks.
That's listen to a little pop smoke here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just get that feeling. You know. That's
Yeah.
all.
I'll be on my gangster shit too.
Alright. So what
How do y'all
else?
release trauma? They didn't go. How y'all release trauma?
Um,
Y'all quiet.
Yeah, yeah. Me
See,
refugee.
we got binge watching movies slash eating food.
Mhm.
We got working out, listening to music, and I guess I could just call yours journaling.
Yeah.
Somewhat
In a way.
writing things
Yeah.
down that's on your mind.
Mhm.
Oh, and that.
Throwing it. I gotta throw something.
Yeah.
That's dope.
all right.
Mhm.
I guess something I deal with trauma is, you know, I try to take I try to like have perspective on things. If that
Okay.
makes sense. So if I come to a block hold, I try to see like positive about it or try to like think it through.
Okay.
That makes sense. Or sometimes like I may like try not like sweep it under the rug because like y'all understand that like time like it heals things.
Mhm.
So like the more time goes, things will get better. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay. So yours is like perspective. Like you be thinking and then like your perspective.
Yeah.
Like unexpectedly change it. Okay, that's dope.
Oh,
And then
Okay,
the
so good.
ads up.
that's dope though that you can do that. That's not
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Mimi,
two.
what about you?
What about you, Mimi?
Um, wait, I deal with trauma. I don't really deal with my trauma. Um, those type of things just get. Am I being crazy? Shit with
Yeah, I
that.
can hear you.
Oh, um, oh yeah, I don't deal with. I low key don't deal with my traumas.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, those type of things like get swept under the rug, or like sometimes I I will vent about it sometimes, or just cry and let it out.
Nah, I
Okay.
can't find
So I mean, sometimes crying is not a bad thing. Sometimes like a release too. Like, but sweeping it under the rug sometimes is not always a good thing because it comes back. Sometimes though. Sometimes it's good to push forward and prevail. But then sometimes when you sweep it under the rug, there may be another situation and it may like trigger you because you like, damn, I already faced that trauma. So now it's like bigger. So that's why sometimes it's like a 50-50 situation. But if you cry about it, it's okay. I cry. I be crying about it too.
I got a question for the guys. When you go through traumatic situation, do you cry if it's heavy or nah? No matter how heavy it is, you don't cry.
Y'all
I
be
don't, yeah, I don't
Don't.
cry.
y'all
What
be
about
crying?
Nah.
Not once?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember last time I. For
Really?
real? Yeah.
Yo, one day, I'm not wishing this on you, but one day you probably gonna bawl. And that's probably gonna be just years of just you needed to cry. Maybe you just need to cry one good time.
I,
Just one good time. Just cry. Like
Bars.
I,
just
I
maybe
don't,
I can
I
help
don't
you
know.
one day. Just cry. Like I'm always crying. Like we could just cry. Like I could cry on the spot.
I don't
We
know.
could all just cry together.
what about you,
uh,
Kashan? Crying?
nah,
Traumatic.
honestly not. But I go to the gym. Literally, like the gym is kind of like therapy. If I had to be honest with y'all, for real, you could just push a whole bunch of weight, just heavy weight, and like all that out. You kind of getting all that stress out, you
Do
know?
you feel like you be wanting to cry though? I'm
Nah,
curious because I know.
nah, because like
The thing
I just
is,
be, I just be thinking outside the box, you know? I kind of just put together things like why this happened, what triggered this
Hmm.
and that, and once I get better overall understanding of everything, it's like, oh, all right, I see.
and
I
also,
just.
I also, I don't want to speak. Like, I'm gonna try to speak for y'all guys. Let me know if it is an income. I don't usually cry. I get mad. So like, so it's like I do things like working out, or you know what I'm saying, try to think things like prospectively. So I don't do those things that I know like may take like you know what I'm saying, make that wrong move. Because I don't usually cry. I get like upset.
That's so interesting because with my brother, because I have a younger brother, with my brother, he don't cry. Like I haven't seen my brother cry probably since he was about like I don't know, like 5, and it wasn't even on purpose that he cried. It was like one little tear. So haven't seen him cry. So I thought like maybe like something's wrong, but I guess y'all boys just be chilling. I don't know. Like when he angry, he just be like when he's upset at something, he just be I'm upset. Like move on. We gonna move on from it. So that'd be scaring me, but I guess y'all really don't be crying.
Nah, I can't. I ain't go yet. I ain't go yet.
Oh, you
Yeah,
be crying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
Finally.
As little as possible. When it's heavy, I
Mm-hmm.
let it. And this is the answer QJ said, so I don't get mad. Because if I get
Mm-hmm.
mad, it's not good. Not saying
Okay.
crazy, not saying out of none of that, but I'm gonna be mad. Like you get what I'm saying? I'd rather just let
Mm-hmm.
it out. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. The tears, I don't be. I don't do
Yeah.
that.
bruh.
Yeah, I was trying to say, it just, just they be trolling. You get what I'm saying? And I just let it
Yeah.
fall.
For
So
Y'all gotta cry. I'm telling you, crying
I,
I know it's like, but it be feeling good once you really get that good cry out. And you be like, damn.
Y'all nose be
Okay.
snotty. Y'all nose be
Huh?
snotty. Y'all don't be feeling good. Y'all nose be snotty.
No, I'm letting you know right now. If I cry, I'm gonna cry. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do my big one every time. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna give you the sniffle, and you're gonna see me. My nose is gonna be running.
Hey,
I'm gonna do the biggest
you gonna have a bubble in your nostril like give me
every time. I'm gonna give you the biggest one every time. That's just me though, because I'm emotional. So people who don't cry, I'd be like, damn. But honestly, I'd be wishing sometimes that I didn't always cry. Cause sometimes I feel like when you cry or like people know that like if a situation hurts you, sometimes I feel like it's better that people don't always see like your emotion. Like sometimes when I cry, if I'm upset at stuff, like if my feelings get hurt and I cry, I'd be like, damn, now that person know that they really got to me. Sometimes I feel like it's like you be feeling like, damn, now you know that you really got under my skin. Like, and I don't like that. So sometimes I feel like it's good to cry to release, but I feel like it's good to do it on your own. Like in like a little. So yeah. Let's get that shot.
I'm gonna
Hmm?
add to that. Oh, if you're in a public space, right,
Yeah.
and you have two options to either get angry and mad and black or cry, I suggest and to everyone watching this, instead of getting angry and blacking out, cry. Whether they look at you as weak or whatever the case may be, before you want to grab the gun and hurt somebody, all you savages watching this, man,
Yeah.
just let them figure out, man. It's not always that deep.
Yeah,
No.
Don't
fact.
hurt. Don't just because you hurt inside, take it on everybody else, on your families and all that, because you don't want to cry about it. Now you want to pick up the gun, and now their families is crying, and then you gonna cry anyway because you gonna be in jail. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let it out
Yeah. Crying
before
in
you.
public is crazy though.
Yeah.
It's not no crying in public is not crazy, but I cried in public and it was so bad. Cause I told you I'm gonna do my biggest one every time, so I did my big one in Walmart.
you got like
I
a
was
story time to tell us about the time you
Yeah.
cried in public and what people do. Like,
oh I was in school and for some reason so I literally needed 1 point
Yo,
to pass, right?
how old were you?
I was like 19. I needed like 1 point to pass math, and I'm not good at math. Like I'm talking about not at all. Like anything math related, just don't even add me in there. Seriously. So I needed 1 point to pass, and I didn't pass. So I was just in Walmart, and I was like, ah, like I was just like, oh my god, like I was just like crying, like I was just crying up a storm. Like I just felt like, cause me, when my feelings is hurt or I feel defeated, it's over, y'all. Like I'm letting y'all know it's over. So my friends was there. They like, yo, come on, like we in Wild. Like, no, like fuck this shit. Now I'm not gonna graduate. It's over. Like I'm doing my biggest one, but I learned. Like my dad always tells me, bro, it's really not that serious. Life really goes on. Like that's my dad's motive. Like it really life goes on. So sometimes crying, like when you hella emotional, I'm hella emotional. You don't always gotta cry. But I be doing my biggest one. I'ma cry every time.
Yeah. That hit different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever get you that 1 point? Like you could have just talked to the professor, but like, listen, man, I
No,
just need
I
more.
did. No, I hit up his email. No, like I hit his email up a couple times.
And he gave it to you.
No, he told me no. He said absolutely not. He said you're gonna have to take that whole course over. So it was yeah. And then I failed it again.
You violated.
Let me ask you a question. Your
wow.
stats?
Huh?
Stats?
How you know it was statistics? Yes, it was statistics. It was statistics, and I just can't.
I got a little dilemma myself. That's why.
Yeah,
What?
but let me tell anybody who's watching, and I'm not promoting cheating. Cheating is not okay. But go on
Yo,
Quizlet.
them
Go on
stats
Quizlet if
checks.
you need any answers for
No.
statistics. They got all the answers
Yo,
there. I'm talking about all the answers. Go to Quizlet. Go to. There's another website too, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Them teachers don't be
I
original.
know.
Don't be copying. Do your own work.
yo, For your essays, use Chat GPT, y'all. No,
And use Quillbot too. Paraphrasing too. Don't play around.
yeah,
Listen,
use.
Oh man.
remember
No, I'm
what they
saying
say. Kids still
make
get
you
degrees.
sound 98.8% human.
Yes.
Yo,
Bro,
I
quoting.
don't use that. Many of my professors.
statistics.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't use that. I just know. Feel me?
Well, you know what? I already got my degree, so let me tell you something. I did use it and it worked. So you know what? Ha ha! You should have been smarter than that. But I got what I needed to get.
All
Man.
right,
Yeah.
I got another question,
Alright.
and we could just go in a circle or a square. So, what was the time where y'all stepped out of your comfort zone, and what was the outcome when y'all did it?
Oh, I gotta think. I've been around people in like a long time.
Hmm. All right, I got one.
Yeah.
I got like it's one story, but it's two different situations. So first off, it was me moving to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? I talk a little different or whatever the case may be, but I wasn't so used to going to like a big school because like my elementary school, my middle school, it hit different when 1 through 9. No, it hit different when your first grade and your 12th grade is all in the same building. You get what I'm trying to say? Those
Mhm.
who's if you know, you know, when it's like three different schools in one building or whatever the case may be. So going to Texas, it was like, wow, like it was just like crazy. Like they got lockers. You know what I'm saying? I get freedom. Like I go to like the passing periods by myself. I don't got to stand in line. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like it was new to me. And then I was also going from elementary to middle school, whatever the case may be. So but how I overcame it, I was just being myself. If you be yourself in these types of situations where you're uncomfortable, you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now, the times where you do go wrong is when you fake it and you try to be somebody else, and then you
Mhm.
still because regardless, people going to talk. You get what I'm saying? But it's better if people talk for you being yourself than people talk for you trying to be like somebody else. So that's mine.
Word. That's dope.
Oh yeah. uh,
Um,
who's
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I ain't even got anything yet. I'm still thinking.
Mine is when I was in high school, I was the like introvert, really bad. Like the thing about me is I'm really shy. Like really, really shy. So at that point I really wasn't really out there. I didn't really talk to nobody. But the talent show was coming up. And for some reason I wanted to rap so bad. And I don't know what I don't know why. For some reason I really did. And so, but I'm like really, I was really scared of like crowds. Like if any time like I was supposed to go on stage, like my hand would like be like trembling, like bad, 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 bad. And my dad, who's a record producer, he ended up coming too. So to the talent show, so I was in shambles. Like I could not like,
Oh
I
man.
just couldn't. Yeah, like it was just bad. So I was to myself, I was like, you know what, we gonna do this, and if anybody laughs at you, it don't matter. Like who cares? So I went up there and I started spitting. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was nice. Ask about me. I'm nice. Ask about me. And then I went and I started rapping and everybody fucked with me. Everybody was messing with me. So I was like, damn. After that, literally that is a situation that really made me be like, yo, put yourself out there because you never know what happens. And if people don't like, as long as like Ken said, as long as you being yourself, somebody gonna mess with you. And if they don't, people still watch you. You know what I mean? So it really don't matter. People gonna watch regardless. So yeah, that
Oh,
was a good day.
do you still remember what you was rapping about?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Oh, what was
What was I rapping about?
Yeah.
Oh, really be honestly, it was really about me being the baddest chick in the game. Like I really like. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna lie. All of y'all should. That's what I'm telling y'all. Come to the store on my birthday. Sorry, y'all. Side note. I'm going to the store for my birthday. All of y'all come to the store on my birthday. Y'all gonna see I got bars for real. I really could. I really could spit for real. Like I'm nice. I'm nice. Jay-Z
I
really don't got
dig
nothing.
that though. Sure, you know what? I got some. What you just said reminded me um of a time that I was going from one elementary school to another.
Mhm.
So back in fifth grade, from August to I believe September, right? I was at my original elementary school, right? And then I
Mhm.
heard that we was moving to a new house, right? So I
Mhm.
remember waking up. Kent knows this. So I remember waking up early one morning, and my mom had to drive me to my new school. So my old school, it was this small. It was like this small one-story E-shaped elementary school. It was such a weird ghetto school. Like it was just
Mhm.
horrible. So I remember sitting in the car in the back seat, and then when I looked at the school and I saw elementary school, I was like, "What?" Like it was like 2 stories tall. It had like a massive recess park area. I was like, "Wow!" And then I get this knot in my stomach, like, "Nah, I gotta see new people." What they gonna think about me and everything like that. So I get there, you know how this goes when the
Mhm.
teacher introduces you to everybody. Like that's just the worst. Gotta
Yeah.
stand up, stand in front of the classroom, tell everybody your name, what's your favorite
Nah.
color, stupid stuff like that. So after I'm
No.
done, I remember going to PE or gym class, right? Because gym's like
Mhm.
always been my thing. Always loved exercising, running super fast, all of that. So, we're standing in a line. Me and like I'll say like 200 other people goes inside of this one big gym class or whatever, and I'm like, wow, but still got this nervous, bubbly feeling that I got, and then the coach is talking. Then I remember we had to play like some tag game or something like that. I believe it was like if you get tagged or whatever, then you're out. But we had a flag and we had to tuck it in our belt, whatever. And if you pull that, you're out, or something like that. So
Mhm.
we played that. Uh, shoot, I was nervous about running. Shoot, I was getting like real nervous. Just too busy thinking about what all the new people was gonna think about me. And I knew everybody was like watching how I move and stuff. So I was a little bit too conservative with myself,
Mhm.
not going crazy, sprinting and everything. So after a while of doing that, eventually it came down to like me and a solid 20 other people, and then after that I just said screw it. So I get one person's flag, people turn their heads, I get another one. Now people start yelling and cheering me on or whatever. Now at this point I'm like hype. So I go crazy. Just like how I did back in my old school where I was comfortable at, right? So after I
Yeah.
destroyed everybody, like it just felt good. So
Nice.
what I learned from this is that don't 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 conceal what you're good at doing.
Mhm.
Like I don't know how to word it right. One of y'all could probably word this better than I can. Don't conceal your blessings. Don't hide them from others.
Yeah.
Have something to show off. Pre-
Yeah. Don't hide your talents.
yeah,
Be you.
be presentable. Don't. uh, don't dumb yourself down to other people's standards.
Yeah.
Exceed well beyond that. Just
Mhm. No, that's dope. No, that's dope. That was a good one. I like to stay. Okay. What about y'all?
Yeah. Who next? Mimi or QJ?
Y'all see how the couple always be trying to go last? They be thinking they slick. The couple always be trying to go last. They be thinking that they slick. Don't worry, we see y'all. Come on, what are y'all? Let's get. I want to hear it.
All
I'm
right,
with
so
you.
so
Oh,
the
yeah.
question was, whenever I try to step out of my comfort zone,
Mhm.
I'm still thinking because it's like, oh no, maybe you go first, then I go last. I got you.
It could be
Um,
it could be anything.
I
timing.
guess like when I started my first job, like I
Mhm.
was so nervous. I was recently I started in May,
Mhm.
and I was like so nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, and it has to deal with talking to a lot of people. Like I didn't know how I was gonna talk to them, like, cause I'm so shy, and like I'm like wondering if I was gonna have good coworkers and stuff like that. But I wanted the money, so I went. And yeah, my brother got me the job. Like I didn't have to interview or anything.
Nice.
So yeah, and I ended up doing it. They trained me for one day, and then just like, well, it was only for 2 hours. They trained me. The next day, I went to work fully, and I just got comfortable talking to people, making conversation, dealing with conflicts, and like people give me attitude, just like dealing with people in general. Like now, I'm just so comfortable. I be excited to go to work. It's always something new.
So,
Nice.
Yeah, and everybody, our coworkers are so nice and fun and stuff because they already know my brother and I'm his sister. And yeah, that's that's really it.
Well, that's dope. So you gain people skills from it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope.
I know
That's
this one
good.
we all had in common so far. I'm always so QJ go. Then after we done, I'm gonna say in all our stories.
All right, so one one situation I had like stepping out of my comfort zone. I think I think it was the first day of high school. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mhm.
so I was coming into like me. I ain't know. I ain't know. I was already like on the football team back then, so I already knew them. But I was like, I'm going. It's about to be new people. You already know I'm young, so I'm thinking about girls gonna mess with me. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and third. So I was kind of nervous. I walked in the
Mhm.
spot. It was like, and then I started like, I was quiet at first, but then I eventually started talking to people. It was like, yo, you cute? I was like, yeah, I'm cute. You know what I mean? People up. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So I eventually, came into myself.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So one thing to mention about everybody's stories, and this is just for the viewers watching, when it comes to stepping out of your comfort zone in the beginning, it's always gonna be like nervousness, shyness, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing what to expect. But with everyone's stories, it was a blessing. It's something that came out of it that allowed you to, you know what I'm saying, grow and become a better version of yourself. And you know what I'm saying? And get comfortable in a situation where you had doubts. You know what I'm trying to say? So make that move, yeah. Somebody
Nah, yeah.
thinking about a move to make, but they not sure if they want to make it. Because in the beginning, it might be a little bit hard. It might be a little bit, you don't know nobody,
Mhm.
whatever it may be. But it's going to turn into a blessing.
No word.
For
All
real.
right, so
Anything Anything that's uncomfortable usually means growth. For real, for real.
Right.
Yeah.
That,
So.
so speaking of growth, speaking of stepping out of your comfort zone, as far as becoming a leader, right? How, and this is just advice that we could give to the viewers, how to manifest your reality. How do you manifest? How do you create your reality? Now, example could be, stepping out of your comfort zone. Like, but other than that, what do y'all got?
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
So let me. Can I? If it's cool with you, let me start this off. Feel me? Um.
What you
It's.
just
I think.
asked?
All right. I'm starting off. I'm answering the question.
Like,
Manifestation, basically. Is that like really like? Can you give the question again? Ken?
mhm.
How do you create slash manifest your reality? So,
Um.
what is to you? What is brought to you? What do you have? What
How
do
do I
you
manifest my? I really believe of the law of attraction. If that makes sense. The law of attraction basically is what you give out, the energy you give out, come back to you.
Mhm.
I'm saying of the habits you do every day, and also to the people that you deal with on a daily basis. Whether
Mhm.
it's one that's your friends or a partner that you know what I'm saying. For let's give an example. Let's say you're with a partner and you cheated on them, right? And they were a good person for you. Law of attraction is going to show you that you made a mistake by bringing someone who's not who's not for you to show
Mhm.
you made a mistake. What you get will always come. Basically, is what I was saying.
I agree. Boy.
have?
Um.
So basically, that's karma, right? Law of attraction and
Karma.
karma hand in hand,
Go
right?
hand in hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, manifestation. Manifesting my reality is calling it out, like calling it out and really speaking it into existence. So for me, anything that I want to happen, I always either pray on it, because my grandma always told me pray on it and you call it out and you say it will happen. So a lot of things that you say stick. So if you be like, I'm not gonna make no money, or this not gonna happen for me, a lot of things that you say, you gotta be careful, because my grandma always say like, if you whatever you say is, I'm telling you, God listen, is gonna come true for real, for real. So anytime like I speak of myself, or like I'd be like, I am gonna be successful. I am gonna be a millionaire, and I am gonna. You just have to speak life. You have to speak life into yourself and into your situation. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like whenever you do that, anything is possible. God is always listening, and um, nothing like I don't know, nothing goes unheard. He don't like nothing goes unheard. He hears you. It's just a matter of time before he makes it happen. He just got to make sure that situation is right for you to make it happen. So for me, it's really calling it out and letting it be known that it is going to happen. Like for me, I always say from when I was like 14, for some reason, I'd be saying I'm going to be a millionaire by 25. Mind you, I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know really what I'm going to do, but I know probably by 25, y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I'm calling it out.
Right.
You just gotta say it
100%.
and put it out
Yo.
there. Stamp it. Just like how this podcast, a million people gonna be watching us. And I'm stamping it. And that's it. And that's that. And who gonna tell
Calling
us
out right now,
who gonna say that now? We gonna stamp it.
and we gonna make sure we say this every podcast.
Yeah.
Oh
Facts.
yeah.
That one of us is gonna say it every podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I also believe, as far as manifestation of your goals, you want to also make sure you have goals. Maybe like have a vision, something
Mm-hmm.
to every day. You know,
Yeah.
something that you believe. Even though we want to make sure have goals, but also what in your range for you, and what you also
Mm-hmm.
believe is too. My goals may be different from one of y'all,
Right.
so you want to always make sure that relatable to you and what you know that you could achieve. And remember, dreams that don't have goals are still just dreams. You
Things, yeah.
dream, still gotta have goals to go to the dreams.
And
So,
applying is very important. A lot of like manifesting your reality, you gotta apply to like people. A lot of people think like if you just sit there and be like, oh, it's gonna like this is gonna happen, but you gotta apply and you gotta work, and you gotta really treat it as if like, yo, this is gonna happen. Like you gotta work at it. Sometimes if you sit there and you just let it just your dreams just flow by, it just becomes dust. And you don't want that to happen, so you just gotta apply it every day. Even if it's the smallest thing, just apply. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who gonna believe in you? You can't force nobody else to.
It's true.
Uh,
One of the that I manifest my reality, taking purposeful actions.
Yeah.
And when I take the actions going towards the purpose, such the goals that I created, I apply everything that everyone else mentioned so far, which is calm, which is positive. But also another thing that I want to add is faith. And and when I say faith, I mean you can't doubt it at all.
Yeah.
You can't doubt it. Even if this is my mindset. If it's not 100%, if you doubt probably 0.0001%, it's not gonna. You
Mhm.
got to shadow of a doubt that that's what's gonna happen, and that the actions that you are taking, the purposeful actions, are going to give you that end result. And
Yeah.
how you get the reality that you get. So you got to understand the things that I do is going to be affecting me 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? And the things that
Yeah.
I did 4 years ago is what's affecting me now. So
And also,
that's how I create
uh,
actions.
also what I was saying about having realistic goals and also never doubting your goals hand in hand. You want to also make sure you have something realistic that you know that you doubt on. Because, like you said, if you doubt on it, it's not going to happen. So, what you
Yeah.
do for the viewers to make sure you want to have realistic, so you know you can't ever doubt.
Yeah.
But what are realistic goals? Because a person can have if you set yourself to realistic goals, it keeps a person from thinking outside or thinking
I
things
think
that
I think as far as perspective, because what's realistic for me may not be realistic for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, because at the end, I feel like everybody thinks outside the box when they really want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's put it into perspective. Let's say that like the dream is 1 million views, but we got a goal to get to X amount of views in a certain amount of time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's like, yeah, we know what the dream is, but thinking out of the box is how we gonna get there. You feel me?
Yeah. So I feel like to add on to what you're saying, I feel like it's like you create the long term goal is like, you want to become a millionaire. But in order to get to the long term goals, I think that's what Q means, like the realistic. You have to make realistic short term goals for yourself because only you know yourself and only you know what you're going to commit to. So it's like,
Exactly.
I'm going to post content every, like, I'm going to post content every Monday and Wednesday. I'm going to post 2 times a week. I'm going to do this, like little goals that will eventually apply and help you reach that long-term goal that you're headed for. So I think that's what he means, like by realistic
Hmm.
goals. And to add to what you said, Ken, I really do think faith is a really, really big part of
Facts.
it all. Because if you don't got faith in yourself, I feel like it is over. I don't care what nobody say.
Like you'll eventually burn out. You'll eventually
Mm-hmm.
stop. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you're
You'll
gonna
only
have
go
that doubt in the back of your head, like, what if it don't work? And it's
like
okay to have
you'll
your
eventually
day.
say like, I want to wait. I want to wait till I have this. I want to wait till I have that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And
And
then
then and sometimes like what you was just telling me as far as my photography, I don't always have to have the equipment. I should just keep going.
just
You
go,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And I decided to take what you said because you know what I'm saying. That's what's important because you don't have to have everything. You don't have to have everything in the world to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
You
just
could just
like,
use the resources at your disposal to do what you gotta do, and that's at the end of the day, that's faith.
yeah. It's just like me with my YouTube. It's just like at the end of the day, I don't have a million people watching me and I don't have like the best quote unquote equipment. But as long as I'm putting myself out there and as long as I'm doing it, it's gonna come. Everything comes. Every time is of the essence. Not everything happens on your time. So you gotta know that. You gotta have faith. Like, yo. Like I talk to the camera, I have a million people watching me. And I probably only get like what? Like 100 views, but I don't care. Because at the end of the day, when I get it, I manifested it. So you manifest
Right.
reality. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with everything I said. What's up, Kasum?
Yeah, I want to hear what Krishna has to say
Right.
about it. And then Mimi.
So, going
Yo,
off
Mimi.
of what everyone has said in the podcast, I'll say, in my best opinion, in my point of view, in my reality, I think the best and the most absolute way to manifest anything you want is to move as if you already have it. So I
A
like how
word.
Ken's eyes raised. So
You gotta
what I
trick psychology on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
literally what I mean by that is, with Bree's YouTube channel, she earlier she mentioned that she talks to the camera as if she already has a million views. So knowing that she only gets 100, now switch that. I know that I only get a certain amount of views per video. Switch that out with, nah, my videos is getting millions and millions of views. I'm making a whole bunch of money from YouTube. I already got the best equipment, the best everything. Like, it's so simple. If
Yeah.
you are vibrating at the frequency of if you're not vibrating at the frequency of the things you want to manifest, it will not come, period. Because
Mm-hmm.
your goals is up here and you are vibrating down here. these
Yeah.
have to be these have to be at an equilibrium for both realities to merge together. So if you're down here and your goals is up here, what do you need to do to fill the gap? This is the question everybody needs to be asking themselves. What would this version of me do? What is this version of me is doing that this version of me isn't? Like, what's the difference?
You driving Jews, y'all. Listen, for
Nah,
real.
he went crazy. That's what I'm
Literally.
saying. You just went crazy. You
Yeah.
just went nuts.
It was
You
deep.
just went
Crazy.
nuts.
You went crazy.
Okay, I see why you was quiet. You waited. You waited to drop a gem on us. Okay, thank you.
For real. So
Now I'm
once you
saying,
figure out the difference, you just move accordingly and watch how
Mm-hmm.
everything falls into place. Notice how the rich, successful version of you is healthy, fit,
Mm-hmm.
smart, can speak well.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And I've seen it happen, y'all. Manifestation is really the key. I'm telling y'all, my dad has manifested every aspect of his life. And that man, he did what he had to do. And he put himself in rooms that he, like, nobody probably thought he would step in.
Oh,
It's all
have
about you and your mindset.
yeah. Have you guys ever heard who Nikola Tesla is? The dude who I think invented, I forgot, but basically one of his quotes is if you want to understand how the universe works, you need to think in terms of frequency and vibration. Everything has vibration to it. So
Yeah.
like I said earlier, you just gotta match the your vibration with the things that you want to attract in life, and it literally magnetizes to you like super duper fast. But
Yeah.
most people nowadays is living in a poverty mindset.
Mindset. Yeah.
No, like they have limiting beliefs about themselves and the reality they live in and things like that. They just need to break out of old habits and everything. But
But to add on to that, I think that as far as our generation, I think that we're pretty good as far as that. I feel like um well, for my mom's generation, like the older, generation, I think that their mindset is kind of like box, to where it's like when you kind of want to step out like your comfort zone, and you kind of want to like you're like, oh, I want to do this. And like, oh, you can't do that just because their mindset is like, you're supposed to get a 9 to 5, you're supposed to do this, and you're just supposed to, so that anything outside of that is like, oh, you tripping. But I feel like as far as us as like a generation, I think that as far as pushing the envelope for ourselves or like wanting better, like I feel like we're pretty good at that as far as like us. And I think that's dope
I agree.
because um believing in yourself in that aspect is hard. It's easier said than done. Truly, it's easier said than done because we often think about what other people think. That's really what it is. What we think others think of us. But half the
Yeah.
time, people really don't even be thinking that. It just really be you.
Facts. So
So
what's stopping you from achieving your goals? You're the only one. Time to take
exactly,
action.
exactly. Word. But you just dropped a jewel on us. That's crazy. Now I gotta make sure my vibrations match. I gotta make sure now.
I
I
feel
wanted Mimi to go though. I wanted to hear what she had to say. Is her thing on? Is her connection? I don't know if her connection out.
Can you guys hear me?
I
yeah.
can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay. About manifesting your reality.
Mhm.
Um, I think that like you have to know that you might fail and that failure is gonna come, and you have to accept that, not ever feel defeated
Mhm.
about it. And because if you feel defeated on failure, like you're never gonna be successful. So I feel like that's also part of manifesting your reality. 'Cause it's the fact that you kept on going and you kept trying, and that's where you are right now. So
Like perseverance.
yeah,
No, that's dope.
that's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah.
So
Facts.
there's always another way.
Because there's always going to be an option.
Mm,
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, I got a question, y'all. Generally, sounds like an echo. Am I bugging?
And I hear that.
You gotta
It's
go in and out, bro.
No, it's an echo. I can hear my voice.
Like, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now?
yeah.
All right, all right. So what I was asking is, why do y'all think people turn to religion? Well, all these ways to manifest reality.
I believe that religion is the easiest way to manifest um the things that they want for them. People use God as terms of manifesting what they want out of their lives because because people for hundreds of years been doing that, and it's just stuff that we know and stuff that we can easily adapt to. People adapt to things of a higher power or things that are bigger than themselves or the things that they need and people can aspire to. I believe that's what keeps a lot of people going. Having like things to look up to, you know? It makes them feel like that they're working towards something.
Yeah. Cause like if your life doesn't have purpose, then you're just moving in a circle. You're not
Mhm.
going anywhere. You're just waking up and doing the same things over and over again. But if your life has purpose, your life just starts spiraling upwards because you're working towards something, and things
Mhm.
will obviously get better in due time.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing about religion that I um relate to is just like it keeps you leveled. It keeps you leveled. It keeps you humble. It makes you feel like small because you know there's something bigger. You know, like the biggest thing about religion, like the whole concept is just having faith. Like even if like you read the Bible, is a lot of the stories and a lot of like the biblical stories in there is really just about them having faith and God prevailing, like and God really seeing things through. And like Kushan said, like if you don't have, for me, I feel like if I didn't have religion, it would just be like in a spiral. Like you would just be too into life. Like if you're too into like the world now, you're gonna be depressed. Like it's so easy to like really let like the world and everything around you really get to you, like not having
For
money
sure.
or bills piling up or like just like stuff like that. It's just like if you don't have faith and you can't turn to something else, it's just having something else to turn to, or having someone else to turn to, or having a higher being to like, you know, call out to. So I think it helps take away from the stressful or like the hardship of life. So that's why I feel like people do it.
I agree. I agree. To add to what you guys have already stated,
Oh,
good. What's up, bro? I'm good. All right. So what I wanted to add, to what you guys already stated is it also is a mindset too. It allows you to think bigger than just you. Cause think about it, right? They say with Christianity, oh, when you do good things, God bless you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Hmm.
So if you know that you got to do things in order to get to heaven, to do it doesn't push you to want to do more good things, right? Rather than
Yeah,
something enough, and then they just focus on self in ways that they could just improve self. So
yeah,
like it allows you, you know what I'm saying, to live in a way of life that doesn't just affect you, but it affects others. You know,
yeah. And it helps take away like it helps change perspective of things, like as far as like for example like jealousy and stuff like that. Like if you see another person have and stuff like that, or like you see another person like reaching their goals, or like you feel stagnant. So like for me now, if I see somebody else like, you know, they're doing a little better, I'd be like, wow, that's crazy. So God could do that for them. I know God could do that for me. So I might as well just cheer them on and just be happy because I know my time is coming. Like that's like an energy booster. Like, oh damn, God did that for them, so I already know my time. Like he about to go crazy for me. Like he about to go crazy. You just have to keep that faith. So it helps change like perspective for me, like it, or for anybody. It just helps you look at the glass differently, like look at life differently. So I think that that also helps as well.
but that's a fact. Now,
Yeah.
the end, last question for the night: what is a health regimen that you use, or anything that you take, or anything that you eat, or any things that you do on a regular, and how does it affect you? Something we can share with the audience. Everyone. You know what I'm saying? So who wants to start it off?
ooh, I'll start it off. I'll start it off.
All right, all right.
So, one of those health regimens that I do take from time to time is this liquid called Ormus. You can find this on certain spiritual websites
Are you
or
spelling?
Amazon. Orums, Ormus.
And link it
So
in the bio.
yeah, yeah. Or you can just type in monotonic gold. So what that is it's basically a crystallized version of gold, and what it does is that when you consume it, all right, I'm gonna go back. You know how you consume heavy metals? It goes straight to your pineal gland, and your pineal gland acts as a semi filter to your bloodstream. It does that, but instead of calcifying it, it decalcifies it. Instead of destroying your pineal gland, it nourishes it and it makes it more powerful. What I learned about monotemic gold is that ancient Egyptians ate this, literally, and it helped them further deepen their connection to the spiritual realms and things like that. It made them a whole lot smarter. They lived longer. There was a lot more healthier because gold is what, like a alkaline metal, I believe. Like gold is like really pure, and they ate that.
Mm, okay.
Interesting.
No, really it is.
Wellness. One supplement that I use that's been working wonders for me is a supplement called ashwagandha. If y'all want me to spell it, I got y'all right now. You see, cause I gotta type it in when I be buying it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So AWAGHANDA. Feel me? Ashwagandha. Now, what it is, it's not ganja. You feel me? It's not the 420. You know what I'm saying? But it's a relaxer. It's a mood. It calms me. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, um, I take two before I go to bed. And when you first start taking it, you're gonna have some crazy dreams. I'm just gonna be real. Like I promise y'all. Y'all want to have some good dreams, you know what I'm saying? Take it. But when you wake up, you're gonna wake up calm. Cause
Mm.
it was a nightmare. You're not in that nightmare no more. So of course you'll be going calm.
Is it like a scary calm?
No, so it's not a scary calm. It's just it's not anxiety if you deal with anxiety. You get what I'm
Okay.
trying to say? It's
Hmm.
not nervousness if you deal with that. Also, it gives me energy as far as when I work out. I'll be pushing a little bit harder, but I noticed that when I don't take it, and it could be a placebo, it could just be in my mind, but I don't be having as much energy. You get what I'm trying to say? So I take that, and I also take creatine. And for those that work out, it helps me as far as just maintaining. What it does is it keeps water in your muscles. You get what I'm saying? So we
Hmm.
all have flowing through our muscles, but it holds more water. So instead of it being, for example, a liter of water in your muscles, you got a liter and a half. You feel me? And our water could be used to, push harder through exercises. You might sweat more when you work out, whatever the case may be. But water is good for the body. So the more water, the better, in my opinion. So
Right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
Um.
go next.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking any like supplements, but I feel like, but I believe like what I'm about to tell y'all is better than any supplement I could offer y'all. Try to like clean your body out with fruits. Like fruits is like the key. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Back thousands of years ago, that's what humans was doing because like when you getting your food from plants, it's better than any meat that you eating, and you get more energy because it's the seeds. Seeds are plants, so it brings life.
Mm.
That's the stuff that your body needs to rejuvenate itself, and you get like crazy energy boost. You know what I'm saying? You
uh,
get it. You get it in short bursts. Like you eat like this amount of fruit, 5 6 hours. You get a short, but that's why you gotta keep eating it because you burn through it, but it's real raw energy.
Oh, so it lasts longer since it's real energy.
Yeah,
Mm. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's not that McDonald's stuff,
yeah,
Little Caesars stuff. Matter of fact, I got
yeah.
story time to tell the people who still watching this podcast. I'm gonna make it short and simple. So about like a year and a half ago, I was working at Little Caesars, and I remember going on a break, right? Because I was hungry, and I got myself just plain cheese pizza. And literally, I sat down and I almost ate the entire box of pizza. It was like three slices left in it. And then when I looked back at it, and then I touched my belly, and then I stood up and I noticed how I wasn't full, and I was like, nah. Like I just closed the box and I just threw it out. So that's how you know that stuff is just fake, fake ingredients. it's just really bad for your health. It has no
Mhm.
nutritional value whatsoever in it. That's why I was able to eat so much of it. To be honest, I can eat three of those in one sitting if I wanted to. But eating
18
it,
You go crazy like that? 3 boxes of pizza?
I can if I really
What?
wanted. I can eat
Like
food.
No.
Yes.
For
like
real? You get like that?
like pizza is just a
Three
bunch of
today?
like I could eat a whole box by myself. Pizza's a bunch of empty calories that don't
Yo,
fill
that's
you
why
up.
I don't want to have sons, bro. Cause yeah, that's mad money. Like 3 boxes? Y'all eat for real. Y'all eat for real. And y'all don't stop. That's crazy. I would have never
but
expected that.
but if the pizza has fruit or something on it, then that might help. You know what I'm saying? Like pineapple pizza, for example, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
pineapple pizza.
Yeah.
I fuck with pineapples. Um, a supplement that my grandma forces me to take that I really don't like that much, but it does help. My grandma boils Cersei. Cersei is like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a Jamaican thing that they boil. It's like a leaf. They put it in my grandma boils it in a pot and then she drains it out and then she puts it in a teacup and you have to like drink it. It's really, for me it's really disgusting, but it really helps clean out your insides. And my grandma is very big on having your insides clean because we really do consume a lot of junk and a lot of like, and I'm not gonna lie, if you do boil Cersei and you drink it, have nowhere to go. Cause your booty hole will be dancing. You will be done. Like you will be on the toilet all day. You and that toilet will be best friends. I'm telling you, you're gonna really realize how much crap you really consume because all of that. But you're gonna feel so nice, so light, and my grandma also does ginger. She likes to take a shot of ginger. I'm not gonna lie, for a little old lady, my grandma really, she's good. Like she takes her shot of ginger and
Ginger is
stuff like
good
that.
for your insides.
Yeah, I don't really like that though. Ginger's not really my thing either. But she forces me to drink that stuff. And it does help. It really does help with stuff like that. So get your Cersei, boil it, drink it, don't throw it up, and just don't have nowhere to
So it's
go.
nasty.
And how do you spell Cersei?
Cersei,
Yeah.
um, I think it's Cersce, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But if not, look it up. Just put in a little microphone and be like Cersei, and it's gonna pop up. It really does help though. So get that, and it's really disgusting. So just drink it and just take that down
People
quick.
drink liquor, so I don't think that should be an
No,
issue.
that's nasty. It's really nasty. No, it's not really nasty. I'm probably just dragging it, but it really is good for you, and it really does. It's really rapid. Your stomach is gonna sound like E40 quickly. You're gonna hear the rumbling. It's gonna really rumble, and your booty hole is gonna tweak out, but it's worth it. So get
it's
it.
true. Harataki powder does the same thing.
Really? It's like kind of works like a laxative almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get that done.
All right. So Mimi, last but not least,
Mimi be trying to, Mimi be hiding. Yo, Mimi be looking away every time it's my last person. Mimi be looking away every time.
um, let me see. I don't really take supplements, but there's stuff that my mom be making me drink that's
Mhm.
supposed to also flush out your system. But I don't know what it is. Like she just be like, drink this.
Yeah, no,
And
that's how they get it. Yeah, that's how
it's
they get
probably,
like.
probably what Bree was talking about.
Yeah,
it probably is. I just searched it up, and it looks like it looks
thirsty.
very
Oh, you
similar.
get down with that. Nasty, isn't
Like
it?
it looks very similar. So that probably is what I be drinking.
She's nasty.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
try that. I'm gonna have to see what that's about.
Yeah, boil it and drink it and tell me if you find it as nasty or if I'm being dramatic. Please.
What does it
Yeah, I'm
Is
gonna have to
it
see
is it
about that.
He's like,
bitter?
I don't know. Like I don't
So
know.
what? Is Cersei a plant?
Yes, it's like leaves. It's like leaves, and you boil it, and then what? It's like I guess like the certain juices are extracted from the plant or whatever. So and then you just drain it out.
Mm.
Sorry.
Oh,
No, it's not
like
like that. Like I don't want to make y'all see because my grandma, I promise y'all, she drinks it like nothing. Like she like,
She drink
but then
what? She drink it every day.
no, not every day, not every
Oh,
day, but no.
that's
But whenever
crazy.
she feels like she needs a good cleanse or like she feels like her stomach was hurting from the night before, she just feel like something was right. She feel a little heavy. She'll drink it and then she'll have everybody in the house drink it too. So it's just like, damn, we be tight when her stomach feel bad because we be like, damn.
You know
Nah,
what's coming next?
nah, nigga got to drink Cersei. Yeah, it's a lot, but it does help. For it really does. Because I always feel lighter, and I always could fit into something new. Your girl always drop a couple pounds on there, so it's worth it for real. But it's disgusting to me. But she drink it like it's nothing. She drink it like it's a can of spray. You know what I mean? She gets jiggy with it, so it is what it is. And
oh,
ginger, ginger does help. I don't know honestly. I don't know if y'all know, but do y'all know the benefits of like taking like ginger shots and stuff like that? Cause I don't know. I don't know. I just be drinking it.
Ginger
Don't
tea.
it don't it boost your immune system?
Mm.
Probably. So okay, that's good.
Yeah, because a lot of people was drinking that during like COVID times and stuff.
Oh yes, they were like, oh yeah, to prevent yourself from getting COVID, drink. Yeah. Oh yo, everybody was just drinking whatever the internet said. Everybody was drinking it just to not catch COVID. COVID was actually a crazy time. Can y'all
Do y'all
believe we survived that?
do y'all remember monkeypox? And people was getting but like
Monkeypox.
I never heard about it like ever again.
Yeah. Or like Ebola. Ebola was crazy.
that's
Yo,
like
Ebola was wild.
Yo, they had memes for Ebola back in
bro.
the day.
Nah, Ebola was
Man,
crazy.
Oh,
oh, school, man. What y'all know about this?
Swine flu is crazy. Nah,
No
swine flu is
pig,
crazy.
no pork.
Swine flu is crazy.
wait, what you say again?
I said no pork. You know what I'm saying? They said it was
Uh,
called pigs and stuff.
nah, bro.
But, you know, well, again, thank everybody. If you stayed this long and watched, you know what I'm saying? Up until this point, we appreciate you. And I'm sure there's so many things you could take from this podcast. Again,
Yeah.
I'm Ken.
I'm
I'm
Bree.
Q.
Uncle
I'm
Sean.
Q.
Mm-hmm.
I mean me.
Feel me? And
Okay.
y'all was just here with another podcast. We see y'all next week.
Bye.
Wow. Oh man.
Yo, that was a good one.